My beliefs are probably different than your beliefs, but that's okay. Truth is subjective because it's based on perception. Now, there are laws that govern the universe, such as gravity and those kinds of things, where you can't believe yourself into flight. But good morning to you. I wanted to start with that to kind of break the ice. I'm going to start with a sermon this morning. The title of the sermon, now I'm going to be looking down at my notes and kind of back up and just kind of, this is new for me. So if you're here with me on this journey, I appreciate you so very much. And let's get into it. So, reclaiming the throne, speaking life into the temple of your body. Okay, today is all about your body, the power of your body. The fact that this is your biggest asset. There is nothing more important. The higher quality this is, the higher quality your life is. I promise. So we're going to start there. Okay, let's tune into our body. Now I'm going to play just a little tune here so that we can set the energy and get ourselves right. Okay, so just listen to this. And what I want you to imagine during this moment is I want you to imagine your body being free, completely free. And I want you to just be in this space, this complete, absolute, infinite space, dancing and just feeling how amazing your body is. And we're going to just go ahead and take a moment and bring ourselves there. All right, let's go ahead and take a deep breath. All right, let it go. There we go. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel a lot less heavy. So we just released whatever energy that was, and now we're going to go ahead and get into this again. Remember that throughout this, what I want you to do is check in with your body, listen to it, talk to it as we go through this, okay? It's going to be very important for you to try and figure out what it's saying. Hopefully by the end of this you can really have a newfound appreciation for your body. Regardless of how sick you are in this moment, that is not the end. It does not have to be, I promise. Okay? So, here's my opening declaration to you. You are a king or you are a queen. Your body is a temple, a throne room where divine power resides. Today, we are not here to fear the battles of life. We are here to conquer them. Anxiety, anger, sadness, sickness. None of these can stand when we align with truth. When we speak life into our bodies, when we reclaim the power of the king that resides within us, or queen. Today we rise as rulers over our temples and masters of our destiny, using the tools of wisdom, science, and divine authority to heal, to restore, and to thrive. I ask that you allow me to empower you today. That's why we're here. Because everything that you need, you already possess. From the T cell in your body that once activated can kill and fight any ailment, any disease, any cancerous cell. That's not science fiction, that is truth. You are just not taught that. You have the ability to heal. And that's why you're here. That's why you're watching this video, because you know, your soul knows it does. I'd like to pause for a moment once again so you can take a deep breath with me. I want you to repeat this. And I want you to put this in the comments as well, because that is energy moving out of you into the physical, your mind registers that as well as truth. Your reticular activating system can focus on that and show you what it means if your reality reflected that as truth. So, repeat after me. I am a ruler of my temple. Today, I reclaim my throne. Okay. I don't know why my hand was up. I don't really know what that was all about. You know what? I'm sorry. The reason that was like what sparked me in my mind is that, having like your hand up and stuff like this is it's assimilated to evil in a lot of situations. And so my mind was like, oh, people are going to think you're whatever. And because this is so new for me, this is why I have to read and have to put my notes down, because even though my notes are right in front of my face, I'm diverting. Okay. So thank you for being patient with me and for being here. I genuinely appreciate it. If you're new here, then that's amazing, because this in itself is new for me. So we're both here as newbies. So let's start with the power of the temple. Okay, we're gonna go with some scriptural truth here. We're gonna go with 1 Corinthians 6:19. Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you? Back to the fact that everything you need already exists in you. Okay? Your body isn't just a collection of cells, it is sacred. A living temple built by God. Creation, God creates. That is all He does. But He creates perfection, remember. And it is imbued with the power to heal and thrive. Let me repeat that. That is so powerful. It is imbued with the power to heal and thrive. That's truth. The throne room within you, okay? Imagine your body as a throne room of a king or queen. When you step into the role as the ruler of this temple, everything aligns. Your thoughts, your words, your choices, and your actions. I don't, I'm laughing at myself because I don't know what that actions was. I completely changed my nationality in that moment. Anyways, the temple begins to reflect the majesty of its ruler. Okay, give me a second here. I'm getting in my own damn way. Okay, I want to go through this again. Imagine your body as a throne room of a king or queen. When you step into your role as the ruler of this temple, everything aligns. Your thoughts, your words, and your choices. The temple begins to reflect the majesty of its ruler. I'm going to give you a personal story, okay? There was a moment in my life, in my own journey, where I felt overwhelmed, caught in habits that did not honor my body. Stress eating, staying stagnant, and genuinely letting fear dominate my choices. That led me to my steroid use. My steroid use aged me a lot quicker than I wanted to be. So I had to put forth a lot of time, effort, and resources to get myself back to as natural as I can be, essentially. But I really messed my body up. I really hurt my body. And at that time, I can see how it reflected me. The shameful, hidden, scared, anxious me. We're always choosing not to listen to our body, but to abuse our body. We think it doesn't know, or we think that pushing through means we're strong. But I don't know if you've realized it's actually taking the most strength to not do it, to be able to listen to your body, to be able to get through all of the noise of not having to listen to your body. So, the reality of modern disruptions, okay? Anxiety and stress. I bring these two in because this is, I think, the most detrimental thing to our society. So we're going to get into it. Stress is like static in the temple. It disrupts the flow of divine energy. Chronic anxiety floods your body with cortisol, weakening your immune system and robbing your temple of its vitality. Proverbs 12:25, anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word cheers it up. That kind word, it's the voice of God within you saying, you are not defined by fear, you are defined by strength. Social media and external noise. Every scroll, every toxic narrative, every comparison is like a thief in the temple, stealing your peace. These fear rhetoric narratives are harming your body. Every time you engage with those things online and allow that fear to take over, you're hurting your body. It matters what you consume. Not only to nourish your body with food as fuel, but the sounds and the sights matter. This isn't to deter you or to say that you can't enjoy the finer things in life or the simple things in life. Look, I enjoy a really shitty Snickers bar every now and then, okay? I enjoy chips sometimes that aren't good for me. I really do like Chick-fil-A fries and McDonald's fries. I just choose not to have them because the value for me no longer exists in that momentary dopamine hit of gratification. So now I'm getting more gratitude for the satisfaction of not choosing to have it, if that makes any sense. And so I want to ask you, have you ever scrolled through your phone and felt worse afterward? That's important to remember. I need you to focus on that. Do you know how it's making you feel? That's because what you consume shapes the energy of your temple, as we just discussed. I got a little bit ahead of myself there, but here's the solution. Take back control. Choose what you allow into your throne room. Be intentional about what you see, about what you hear, and about what you allow into your heart. Fear should never reside here. Okay? Food and snacks. We're going to talk about processed foods because they are like polluted sacrifices. They dishonor the divine design of your body. So we need to choose foods that sustain the temple's strength and vitality. Look, everything exists naturally for us to consume for this reason. Again, I'm not saying don't ever have processed foods, but understand that it's not nourishing you. That's why you never feel satiated on those things. Your body's just kind of going, meh, what the is that? That's what my body sounds like. So, anyways, moving on. We're going to talk about anger and sadness. These emotions are real, but not your rulers. Acknowledge them. First of all, let me go back. These emotions are real, but not your ruler. Acknowledge them, but speak peace over them. Ephesians 4:26, in your anger, do not sin. The sin is letting anger or sadness rule you. As the ruler of your temple, you direct these emotions to serve your growth, not your destruction. Understand that the emotions are real and you can become them in the moment. Because a moment is all you are. And once you choose to act as anger, instead of just becoming aware of it and saying, no, you do not define me in this moment. I will not act as you. I am. What are you? You get to choose. But if you act from those places, it's going to hurt your body. It's like it's taking over for just the moment. But when you realize that a moment is all you are, that's enough. Do that enough times, suddenly you're an angry person. And then you find every opportunity to be freaking angry. So, my throat's getting a little dry, so I got me a little dranky thing. So, empowerment through truth, healing the temple, speaking life to fear. Ooh, that was powerful. Fear is a thief. Facing illness, fear amplifies suffering, but truth and love conquer fear. Fear is a thief. Facing illness, fear amplifies suffering, but truth of love conquers fear. 2 Timothy 1:7. For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. Whew. Gives me the heavy jabbies. It's beautiful when you understand even that last line. Power, love, and self-control. The best way to love is from a place of controlled love. Knowing that you are choosing love. That your emotions aren't so high that you just are loving, which is like people pleasing kind of. But that you are being love because you're in control, because self-control is your power. Okay? You control everything you consume, do you not? No one's holding a gun to your head saying, eat the white bread. No one. At least I fucking hope not. Excuse my language, but at least I hope not. Or that'd be a bigger problem. But I'm glad you're here watching the video because that would be something, huh? Moving on. Speaking to your body. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Healing flows through me like rivers of living water. I love the analogies of rivers and flowing and just, it's such an infinite loop, but visualizing the throne room restored. Okay, so we're going to close our eyes and we're going to picture our bodies as a temple filled with light. We're going to do that right now. The sickness, the fear, it cannot stay in this light. Declare, my body is healed. My temple is restored. I am whole. There is a rule of gratitude here. Gratitude is your weapon. Studies show that gratitude rewires the brain, reduces inflammation, and it boosts your immunity. You need to give thanks for every breath, every heartbeat, and every moment of grace. Remember, when I say that you need to give thanks for every breath, that's just this moment, because that is all you are. It doesn't mean every single second of the day you give thanks to breath, but find the moment where you are giving thanks to breath. Find moments where you are giving thanks to this beating heart. In my own life, I have found that when I start my day with gratitude, just three simple things, it changes the entire reality I experience. And suddenly the temple feels alive with joy. I've got genuine energy to live, to want to just be. So now we're going to talk a little bit about where science meets spirit. And this is the temple's design. It's difficult to get into these things, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit of a little afraid right now, but I'm going to get into this. So we're going to talk about, let me see. I'm sorry here. Psychoneural, psychoneural immunology. That's a tough. Psychoneural immunology. We're gonna talk about psychoneural immunology. Psychoneural immunology. Holy fuck, dude. Psychoneural immunology. That's in healing. Okay, psychoneural immunology. Okay, so the immune system of neurology and the okay, that's in healing. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna talk about psycho. Fucking A, dude. This word. I don't know why. I have said this word 100 times before. Psychoneuroimmunology. Psychoneuroimmunology. There we go. Fucking me, Jesus. Whew. All right, and healing. Your thoughts impact your immune system. Joy and peace signal healing. Anxiety suppress it. Okay. I'm good. I'm so in my mind right now, yeah, I'm really trying this thing, man. I'm a little nervous, and so I'm just kind of I'm overthinking and I'm overreading my words, and I'm man, this is something else. Okay, so your thoughts impact your immune system. Joy and peace signal healing. Anxiety suppresses it. Okay, anxiety is the suppressor. So Proverbs 17:22, a cheerful heart is good medicine. Plain and simple. You are your best medicine. And yes, I'm saying be happy as your baseline, and you will just see that life is ebb and flow, that happiness exists because sadness exists. So, joy isn't just spiritual, it's biological medicine for your body. Okay? Epigenetics, rewriting the script. So your genes are not your destiny. Choices rewrite your biological story. Choices rewrite your biological story. This whole thing is your movie, it's your story. So, as within, so without. That is your story. If your story is that you are sick and that you are going to die, and that God isn't all knowing, all creative, all powerful, that you truly have it in you to heal, you don't believe that? I do. I've seen my body heal. I've seen my hair grow back. I've seen it. Give your body the raw materials and it'll do its job. But it's your responsibility to drink the water and to eat the proper nutrition and to get the proper help, I guess. It's out there, even now in this video. Like, if you're here investing your time into something like this, it's new for me, but I believe that over time, as I continue to bring these to you, they will help you heal. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm all in. Because, and this is embarrassing, and I'm thinking I struggled so hard on that word, but I realized I used that word to justify me being like smarter than maybe I was. And then that really hit me in that moment when I was like, why did you choose that when you don't know a whole lot about that? Like I know enough and I'm learning about it. And so I guess that's why, because I might not be ready all the time, but I'm still going to try. I'm not going to let it hold me back. And I want people to understand and see that, because as you see me progress through these things, like, you will see me master that, and you will see that it's not an issue anymore. You understand? So I'm here for you because I think these messages are important, and I pour a lot of time and research and dedication into bringing you the most value that I can. Not because I have to, but because I feel called to. And I think there's a difference. Okay? So speak this truth with me. I am not bound by my past or my genes. My body aligns with health and wholeness. The observer effect, as spoken about in quantum physics and healing, when you see your body as whole, healing begins. Believe that you are already healed, because God says, ask and you shall receive. You just got to remain in alignment with that faith. If you step out of alignment with faith, you might miss the message, okay? But it's coming. And that message is that you have everything you need to heal. This I promise you. Here are some practical actions to reclaim this temple, okay? Speak life daily. Declare, today I walk in strength and health. My mind is clear, my body is vibrant, my spirit is aligned with truth. Guard your temple gates. Ask, does this honor my temple? Whether it's food, media, or conversations, please be mindful of what you are feeding your body. If you are watching something and it is making you afraid of something, or if it's changing and altering your emotions, recognize how it's manipulating and controlling you and taking your power in that moment, and it is deterring your body from its own healing capability, because you are no longer focused inward. You are trying to distract yourself from the truth you need to face. It's scary to look at. Focus on it as it already being healed. What does that make you feel? How would you feel if you knew that this wasn't the end? If you knew that this suffering is just a part of your story, but that you get to actually heal and then show others that it's possible? Because there is nobody better than someone who has experienced it to teach someone else. Anchor yourself in gratitude. Morning and evening, I used to say do one or the other. Now I say do them both. That's a moment in the beginning and a moment at the end. I think it's beautiful to look at it like that. And obviously do it as much as you need throughout the day. List 3 things you're grateful for. I say that because I think it's always like difficult to do, to think of 3 things. And we think it's like kind of mundane and boring. And I realize that That's what my AMCC needs to do, because it's not about adding more or doing more of the things you like. It's about doing more of the things you don't like that help you heal. Okay. So I say that because the AMCC, they are starting to think now, is essentially what is your will to live. And so if you strengthen that, it's it shifts that biological code. There's a lot of research being done that I'm just presenting to myself and going through and watching others present it and stuff. So more to come on that. But surround yourself with light. Find your space with uplifting words, music, and people. Please, for the love of God, stop feeding Cardi B and all of those people. They don't care about you. I'm not just saying that. I'm not, I don't, I don't even know what to say. You gotta recognize when you're giving your power away and what you're feeding your body in those moments. You think it's just innocent. It's not really. When it's hard to explain, because music has this hypnotic ability to kind of do something to our minds that obviously science is like bringing to the light. A lot of this stuff might sound kind of woo woo, but it's just science just hasn't fully caught up to some of these understandings. But I think it is, as we progress into the future of truth and healing and light. But whew, I don't want to get into that. It's not like, and it's not even about this devilish aspect of Hollywood and those kinds of things. Maybe I've just grown past that, and maybe I just see how listening to those I don't know. I don't find any gratification in their music. And I love music, and I love all artists, but not. I don't know. We're gonna move on. That's a whole nother video. So we're gonna address the sacred and the hopeless. Okay. To those facing fear, sickness, and uncertainty, you are not alone. You are loved beyond measure. The same power that raised Christ from the dead resides within you. Speak life, not with fear, but with authority. Declare, my temple is restored. You must believe that it's possible for you. In every situation, it is about how you perceive it. You hear it. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Focus is everything. And that's why it's so important to be mindful of the people you're around and the music you listen to and those kinds of things. I'm not saying I don't listen to my own fair share of trash music. I just don't support it. I mean, I guess I can't even say that. I don't listen to trash music. I mean, now that I think about it, actually, I just don't. And I don't because I believe in the way music alters our emotions and our beingness in the moment. And so maybe that's just true for me because I believe it. Because there's also people that believe, that if you put a AirPod in your ear, if you have AirPods in your ear, that it's frying your brain and it's it's calcifying your pineal and it's doing all these goofy, cracky, wacky things. And it's like, but I don't believe that. I love my AirPods, dude. They are such a benefit to so many different things in my life, including my own calmness. You know, when I need to just pop on some Hertz or something like that and find my own clarity. And I think that's what's that's what I believe. So again, maybe that's true for me. Maybe someone else did experience their brain being fried from it because that's what they believed. Don't you see, don't you understand that everything you need already exists within you? Therefore, if you believe that it's going to do such thing, then maybe that belief alone is what's causing that thing to be the truth for you. If you go around and you tell everybody and talk about your cancers and your pain and how afraid you are and how what if tomorrow is your last day? Did you live today in fear? Did you let the whatever ailment it is, did you let it be who you were? Or did you overcome it? Even if it was just for a moment, that's enough. Because the more moments that you overcome it, the more moments where you're not afraid of it, the more moments where you love it, where you understand that it's trying to show you something. Your body, when you are riddled with this, when you are sick like this, it is trying to speak to you before it dies. It is trying to say, please love me, please feed me, please give me what I need. Can't you see? Stop feeding me whatever it is. What is it that causes you the fear and anxiety? What is it that causes you the weight gain? What is it that has your focus? And so I want to close with this declaration, okay? Today, we reclaim our throne. Anxiety will not rule us. Sickness will not define us. Fear will not hold us. We declare life, health, and restoration over every part of who we are. Let God's light shine through us as we remind the world healing is possible. Power resides within us. We are divine creations, loved without limits. The only limitations that you have are the ones you impose on yourself. If you believe that this is the end for you, then it will be the end for you. But if you believe that it is not, then it does not have to be. Rewrite your story. Your body is asking for that same love. I don't know what you're consuming, but it is important to listen to your body. And I appreciate you being here with me today in this moment. I am absolutely terrified to post this video. I'm not going to edit it because I know that if I do, I'm gonna stop myself from posting it, and this has to go out tomorrow morning. I know that there was a lot of valuable information in this, even though this was new for me. If you're still here with me, thank you so very, very much. If you are here, you should let me know in the comments. I want to know. I want to know what you thought. If you are ready for more of these, is this something that resonated with you? Did the I don't know, did the message hit? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just feedback is always great. I mean, I think it's important. I'm here to help try and bring a message to you, and I want to do that in the most authentic way that I can, because I think very, very soon we're not going to know how to discern truth, and that can be a very, very scary thing when you see so many different things online, and when online is so curated to you, you know, to your beliefs. Like my timeline of things, it looks so much different than yours, I promise you. It does. And I'll give you an example. You know, my aunt the other night saw something about like her losing her mind, and we joke about it, and then she kind of like thinks it and then believes it, and then she shows that, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's going to perpetuate her to lose her mind. So we got to stop that, and we have to push that away. as a belief. And that's how social media can impact it. And that's how, all these things that I kind of tried to speak as what is happening kind of in the world is that's how it happens. And then it just shows up and then we just believe it. And of course, when our reticular activating systems, when our minds see all of these things that it just didn't used to ever have access to and we don't know how to filter it, our minds just can't process that fast. Or maybe they can, I don't know. But anyways, thank you for being here. I'm going to try and do one of these videos every Sunday. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you got anything from it. And if you are healing, if you are going through something, know that you are love, that you are light, and that I present this energy today in this video for you. I took my time Saturday night to put this together intimately with just me and the camera, and was willing to be as vulnerable as I possibly could to just show you that fear doesn't have to exist or control you, and that I see you and that I love you. So thank you again so much for being here. I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you.